Welcome to the GameChanger 00100 show. I'm your host, GameChanger. Okay, so today we're going to start out with a short and then we're going to get straight into it. Hit that like button on your way in and let's get started. Okay, so today's short was something that everybody's probably seen, but I'm going to give my take on it real quick. And it's not an official YouTube short, but here it is. Pool fight, 1 versus 7. Okay, so you all seen this. Let me give my take. Fair use, fair use. Okay. Stuff like this is going to happen from time to time. When I first read the article and 50 Cent was talking about, one black guy beat up, 7 white guys or something like that, I actually kind of pictured something different. I pictured that the black guy was just some, Terry Crews looking dude, some Damon from Friday looking dude, and the 7 white dudes were um Screech from Saved by the Bell. And, of course, or, Cat Williams type dudes, which made all the sense in the world to me. I didn't expect that this would be an average built black guy and a bunch of average built white guys. I really didn't expect that, but it happened, and I have seen that before. I had seen something like that before. It happens. Some people are just like that. So I'm not gonna hold it against anyone, and I'm not really gonna make this a race thing. What I am gonna say is, and this is something I've seen before, and to me, and I've always been a small kid. Let me get that out there. I've always been a small kid. I was ahead of my class, meaning that I was younger than the other people in my grade, the other boys in my grade. So I was always smaller. But still some things was just wrong, and you just knew not to do certain things. And here's the part that really just, it's like, come on now, really, dude. And I'm I'm thinking, I'm hoping that the dude was already in a situation. So here you have the first one, and I'll slow it down a bit. So give me a second. So here you have the first one. This is the one that talk. So here you had the one in the blue shorts. He took the first one, light jab, didn't seem to phase him much. And then the other guys jump in, and then he just disappears. Come on, dude. Don't let your people don't don't let your people fight for you if you're the same age and the same physicality of your people. Don't do that. Don't I can't stress that enough. And I've seen worse. I've seen it when it was opposite, meaning that the odds were against the people that was, I've seen the opposite where it would be 7-1, and then somebody comes and helps the one, and then the one left. When I was a kid, I was like, oh man, you just gonna do that? I mean, I know, now it's 7-2, but this person who came in for you, really, really put his neck out there, and you just like let it be. That was some cold stuff. So I see dude just inch away after the first punch, even though the odds was in his favor. And I'm hoping for his sake, because his friends had never let him live this down. His friends had never let him live this down. Hit the like button. I'm hoping for his sake that he already had like a concussion. That's what, and I don't hope a concussion on somebody, but for his sake, because the disgrace of this is going to far outlive the pain that he would have suffered, had he participated more in the fight. if he has a concussion and the doctor's like, listen, you can't play football, or you can't do this, any impact to the head could delete you, then and that's why you stepped away, then it's like, okay. And everybody else jumped in because you just hit an injured person, you just unknowingly hit an injured person. Then I'm like, okay, that makes all the sense in the world. Outside of that, you done lost some friends on me. You done lost some friends today. All right, hit that like button and let's get on with the main event. So, checking my feed this weekend, and I normally don't do weekend shows, but I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna do this one. And apparently, uh, the divestors are making cartoons now, and I always wanted to do that actually for my show, but the truth of the matter is that I don't know how to draw. There's things that I have never been good at and probably never will be good at. One is spelling, another is singing, and the third is drawing. So, but if I did know how to draw, and if I had to pick a talent of the three, it would probably be drawing. I would show you guys some cartoons. I just would. All right. So, all right. And then before I get into that, UFO, he's talking about the fight. So yeah, let me indulge this for a second. It says, I don't jump in to help anyone and don't want anyone to jump in to help me. That's how I just wired. Okay. I do jump in to help. I'm not gonna let the homie get jumped where the odds reversed. That's something that I don't do. However, I don't help anybody that don't help themselves. And I do want somebody to help me. I don't want to get jumped. That's just how that. I mean, but every man has different rules. But under no circumstances do I just like let people that's fighting for me fight alone. That's yeah. I'm not wired that way. All right. So she made cartoon clips. Now, a little bit of background on this woman. She's a divester. She has a lot of hateful things to say about black men, and she is married. After I seen this, I just kind of like went skimming through, hit the like button. I went skimming through her page. I just went perusing through her page and found out some things about her. And those are the two things that stood out. She's a divester and she's married. And she most likely don't look like this. She most likely don't look like any of the women here. Um, but in cartoon world, she does. Take a look at how she views divesting slash swirling, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Okay, fair use.
Hi, how are you?
You got 50-50.
So what do you do?
See, that's the problem with black women. All y'all care about is money. A bunch of gold diggers.
Okay. Let's talk about something else. Do you have children?
I have 4 kids and I don't want no more. My 3 baby mamas ain't and always asking me for money. I can't understand why they always coming to me with their handout. That's why I pay child support for.
Oh my gosh. And with 4 kids, you must be paying a lot.
$50 damn a month. A nigga drive a forklift for 12 hours a day but can't even afford to roll up no more after they take the money out of my check. I can't even cop the new J's. I hate gold diggers.
You hate gold diggers, but you have no gold. Got it.
You females need.
That was funny. That was funny. I never dated a dude, a modern dude, excuse me, or any type of dude. I would like to think that at a speed dating event, I actually never speed. No, I did, but it wasn't like this. This was just a college fraternity friend of mine needed to fill some seats on the guy's side, so I filled in for him. But it was actually some cuties there, but they was also they was also seat fillers. So this was like people's cousins and crap like that. These were not actual women that were on the market. They just were there to make the event go, and then they called to regular girls there. But the ones I was most interested in were seat fillers, and then I was a seat filler on the guy's side. But anyway, I did that once, but not at a place like this, and not where it's paid and stuff. But the way I looked at it, the way I understood it, is that it's not an actual date, meaning that in the time limit that you're talking to somebody, you're not buying food. Therefore, it's really no reason for a guy to come and say you got 50-50. There's really no reason for somebody to just sit. First of all, there's no reason to do that in general. I've seen it done before, but I've seen it done on World Star Hip Hop in a very smooth way, where at the end of the date, the guy would look at the tab and say, we smashing tonight. And then she said yes. He's like, okay, I'll pay. So that is an interesting thing that happened. But I never see the guy just sit down and say, you're going 50-50 on this. That's a sensationalization of the broke, dusty, et cetera type stereotype that they're the ones who created, and that they are the ones who continue to attempt to push. All right, get those likes up.
Need to be fit, feminine, and submissive.
Okay. I'm actually a nutritionist, so I also can appreciate the importance of being fit and healthy.
Oh, so you a PhD? You got kids?
No children, but I do have fur babies, and I'm a cat mom.
See, that's your problem. You females gonna die alone. Grin, right?
Okay. I don't know because I did do a video, so I do know some of you do stuff like this. Not to this extreme, but I do say keep your YouTube talking points at home. I don't know if guys actually bring up YouTube talking points like that. They actually sit down and say, I want somebody fit, feminine, and friendly, when you can sit there and determine if the person is fit, feminine, and friendly. It's something that I just scratch my head on. But if they do that, I doubt that that's the case. I really do. And also, however, I have dated as a man, and I do know that the women do bring YouTube talking points. Modern women are bringing YouTube talking points, at least for the past 2 years, to the conversations. They do say stuff like, what do you bring to the table, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. It is really no different than before YouTube bringing mainstream Black dating talking points to the table. Like whenever a woman would say something like, what's your 5-year plan? That is something that's stupid, that she's seen in entertainment, and that she decided to enact in real life. What's your 5-year plan is some Steve Harvey crap, which is dumb as I don't know what. And it's really telling. Like once they say something like that, it shows that they have no creative insight of their own, and that they're listening to propaganda of imbeciles. So right off the bat, it comes off bad. Now, if this woman is married, as she states she is, then she hasn't dated for a while either. And this is just some made up crap, is what this is. This is her vision of if women dated YouTube characters, dated a Passport Bro or a SYSBM or a MGTOW or something like that. If they dated a guy who speaks on YouTube and behaved as he did on YouTube to the women. That's what this is. I'm a nutritionalist. And then there's this whole, and this is something that I really wanted to point out. That's why I made the thumbnail the way I did. There's this whole, all the men are perfectly imperfect, but all the women are perfect. Like, come on now. Let's not pretend like if you go to a Black woman only speed dating event, that there wouldn't be some biggins in there, that there wouldn't be a couple of big ones there. There wouldn't be a couple of nail Carters there. You know, there and all of them are just going to be there with real hair. Come on now. Let's not kid ourselves. The women are perfect and the men are perfectly imperfect. Hit the like button. Hit that like button.
Rising Queen.
Hi. I mean, Grand Rising. So what do you do for a living?
I'm a podcaster and a SoundCloud rapper. My new shit fire, listen.
MTCB.
I don't love them, I just them. Then I leave. I'ma on your mama and your auntie and your granny too.
Interesting. I love podcasts and listen to a lot of real estate and finance ones. What kind of topics do you talk about?
Killing Waddy and how black women let welfare take black men out the home.
They should have never given you niggas microphone.
Time to divest.
Okay, so that's the first one. Once again, she's just trying to convince black women to divest by, and this is the same thing that they did with Color Purple, taking experiences that they didn't have, but making them feel as if they could have these experiences is how they convince somebody. See, notice how when people like myself bring certain behavior patterns to the forefront, this is actual behavior patterns, that these are actual events that took place. These are things that actually happened in real life. And the person who was holding the camera was a black woman. This is the type of stuff that I cover. Non-fiction. But she makes these fictions in this fictitious world where the women are perfect and the men are perfectly imperfect.
See, I don't even know why my homie invited me to this. Y'all black women ain't even my type. I'm a passport bro.
Well, hello to you too.
Your passport, bro, in a speed dating event in the US. And the first thing you say is a passport, bro. The first thing all these dudes say is something straight out of a YouTube talking point. 50-50, passport, bro, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
What in the world is a passport, bro?
We travel. We tired of Western.
Well, a lot of this don't make sense. I mean, this is a world of fiction. I mean, the dude put on headsets to play music for her. That, like, why?
Women. Your standards too high. You expect us to love and respect you, marry you, make more than minimum wage. So we just go to other countries where pussy is a penny and they got all the beautiful lady boys. I mean, ladies.
Interesting. I love to travel as well. What's your favorite location to go to abroad?
Anywhere where there ain't black women. Y'all too loud and ghetto.
The passport bros, for the most part, go to places where there's an abundance of black women, like Brazil. I think that they like black women. They just don't like the behavior. And this would be fine. It's actually kind of funny, but it's an extreme exaggeration. Because she says that black women want a guy that loves and respects them, and that's too much. Okay, sweetie. You're not walking around fit, feminine, and friendly. I'm a nutritionalist. You're not walking around saying stuff like, I'm a nutritionalist, fit, feminine, and friendly with real hair. And guys are just treating you like crap as a result of that. Oh, with low demands. We only demand that a guy makes more than minimum wage. Y'all not doing that. Keep it a buck. Y'all got chicks on here saying that you know, he has to make 500K. And notice, and these are real quotes from real people who I displayed on my channel. He has to make 500K. And now it's to the point where y'all are just making, Y'all just throwing numbers in there. And every time y'all get dumped by a dude, y'all just raise the number up. Okay. It's a bunch of sprinkle chicks out there that are on some ish for y'all to just say that, oh, they looking for somebody to make more than minimum wage. Who gonna travel on minimum wage? What type of digital nomad is making minimum wage? And even still, if you are a digital nomad making minimum wage, it is better to do it in another country. So miss me with this. The women are perfect. Look at the one in the background. The women are perfect and the men are perfectly imperfect. Miss me with this.
Oh, I like fit and feminine women who wear that real hair. Because most y'all overweight, loud, and single mothers anyways, and I ain't raising nobody else's kid.
Now, what he said is true. And that's an undeniable thing, but she didn't respond to that. She said that to make another point.
My bad. That's my mama calling me. Our daddy left when we was kids, so she called me for everything.
So you hate loud, fat, black, weave-wearing single woman, yet your mother is a loud, fat, black, weave-wearing single woman.
Oh, that one was just dumb. So because your mother has a lot of traits that you don't like, but you still love her because she's your mother and you kind of are obligated to, then you're supposed to seek these traits out in the women that you date and marry? This is some your mama fat type thing. It's a bunch of fat women going around having sons like, yes, you are obligated to be with one of me. You love me, don't you? Well, yes, most people love their mother. So you get with a fat woman. Right. I mean, your mama old too. And your mama's your mama. I'm gonna play the last part of that again.
So you hate loud, fat, black, weave-wearing single woman, yet your mother is a loud, fat, black, weave-wearing single woman.
She really thinks she hit him with that logic. Hit the like button. She really feels as if she hit him with that ism, with that logic. She's like, oh, so you hate these women, but your mother's like these women? I mean, if your dad was a drunk or a crackhead, you would still hate crackheads. If your dad left your mother, then better yet, because this is a divester, your dad is a black man, but you hate a black man. That was just ridiculous. Hit the like button.
Hey, how's it going? You look beautiful.
Finally, someone normal. Thank you.
My pleasure. So have you done one of these events before?
No, actually, this is my first time and will likely be my last speed dating event. I've met some very interesting characters here tonight, to say the least.
Got it. Yeah, it's so hard for good guys like me to find like-minded people too. I remember it like it was yesterday. I courted a girl for months, gave her flowers and candy and was respectful, and she rejected me because she said I looked like a retarded Steve Urkel.
Oh my gosh, that's awful.
Okay. Yeah, she's perfect, right? She's actually compassionate with somebody like this, because black women are known for being that. But anyway, she just disproved everything that the previous one was saying, and that is that, or the passport bro one was saying rather, and that is that they just want somebody to love and respect them. Obviously, there is a physical requirement that women have. I would argue, and I think many would, though I'm not going to go into the rabbit hole of trying to substantiate this argument. I would argue that black women have a much more outlandish physical requirement than any women on the planet. Well, I guess I could go take a second to prove it. I guess the proof is who they're with. Who they're with. If an Asian guy just so happened to be 5'5", he would have a lot more luck, or he would have a lot more traction getting with an Asian woman than he would a black woman, or a black guy who is 5'5" getting with a black woman. So yeah, that is the case. But she did bring up something here that contradicts something that she said in the past, and that is black women's requirements aren't just that a guy makes minimum wage and that he loves and respects her. Because obviously this guy is and did those things, and the results were, yeah.
I gave another one my heart, treated her like a queen. She told me I was a dweeb and left with the entire football team. Since then, I've never seen women the same.
Wait, the football team? Where did you meet these women?
In the 9th grade. Years later, I'm the prize these days. I finished my 6 months associate certificate from ICDC College, and I'm now working at the help desk at the Spectrum Call Center. I have a CDL, my own house, and a car. I'm the pick of the list.
Okay. I don't know where you get a 6 months associate's degree from, because I thought that associate's degrees were like 2 years at a junior college or something. I don't know if those certificates that you get from a trade school or something like that is as I don't know if those are associate degrees or not, but that just may be like an oversight of the writer. Somebody said that she's reaching, and that's the whole point. That's the whole point of this. The men are perfectly imperfect, and the women are perfect. But yeah, so he's supposed to represent the educated lame type, who is grotesquely unattractive and is treated poorly because he's grotesquely unattractive. But he's making, ridiculous demands, which don't seem to be ridiculous, of black women. And he's saying stuff like, I'm the prize, because his perception of success is low. So that's what she's writing about here.
Letter. I'm like Bill Gates or something.
You're like Bill Gates because you have a job, a home, and a car. How old are you again?
39 years old.
Hey.
Okay. So yeah, she's making this exaggeration of a guy who just have the basics and thinks he's a catch or something like that. Now she's just getting into the realm of lunacy. And once again, these are not actual events. These are things that she made up. These are the fictions of her life to scare black women away from black men, because that's her intention. Now, also another contradiction is that the first guy was saying that I make minimum wage or something about minimum wage. Black women want a guy that makes more than minimum wage, but apparently this guy is making more than minimum wage, assuming that he lives in a place where minimum wage isn't a living wage, where you're not able to get your own apartment and car with that. So, he's doing better for himself than something else, but she's basically looking down on him because he doesn't meet the economic criteria that this particular black woman has. So let's keep it a buck. Black women do have an economic criteria. It is greater than minimum wage. And they do shoot down guys based on economic criteria that is higher than what they will state here.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good.
So what are you looking for here?
Nothing really. I'm young, black, and handsome. I got the world at my fingertips, so don't want to be tied down. I got my whole life ahead of me, so I ain't trying to commit. I just want to waste your time for real. Love bomb you, lead you on, make you think I'm your man.
Waste your best years so you give me all the benefits of a relationship without requiring any other sacrifices. Huh? So why are you at a
What is it that Black women collectively sacrifice for Black men? Because I get what she's saying here. She's apparently saying that this guy is a playboy and he wants something for nothing. What do Black women sacrifice for Black men? And I'll give an example, right? A regular man gets with a regular woman and they're both young. Now, she's taking a risk because he might grow to be, a broke dude. And let's just say he grows to be physically broke, right? Let's just say, in high school or in college when they met, he was on the football team and he was a star. And then he just got hit wrong. And now he's he never made it to the NFL. And now he's driving a forklift. However, she made that commitment to him in college and, she sticks with him. That's a sacrifice that they make. She sacrifices her options with other men, with these ballers that she's talking about, with these guys who are already at the finish line, which they love so much. She sacrificed opportunities to get with, these guys, to be with the guys that she with. That's a sacrifice. A sacrifice is staying married and not divorcing guys at 35%. And when I say 35%, I'm talking about like half of them are married. Half of them don't get a divorce. And of the remaining 50%, 70% are instantiated by the woman. What do they ever collectively sacrifice? When they divorce a guy and say stuff like, I am not happy, then that is them not sacrificing. I'm not happy. So you're not sacrificing your happiness to sustain the family, to keep the family together. And you're mad that players exist. As if scammers and gold diggers don't exist. As if dinner whores don't exist. As if every facet. Okay, put it like this. Everything that this man is trying to do to you and other women, you are trying to do to them, collectively speaking. They say stuff like, I gave you my best years. Sweetie, pump and dump guys, players, aren't taking years. They're not taking years. They're taking the amount of time it takes for a man to stop, to get tired of having sex with a woman. Now, granted, if you get like a slew of these guys, then you can look back years later and say those years were taken. However, those women are on the CC. Those women are on the carousel. And you kind of gave those years away if you were on the carousel. Hold on. Just More 4 Cents says something. I have a BS and CS. So do I. Good. And a minor in electrical engineering. I don't have that. I was going to go for a minor in math, but I just want to graduate. Never once threw it my Black wife face or looked down on her achievement. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, we as men don't throw our success in a woman's face because we're not in competition with the women in areas of masculinity, but the women obviously are. All right, but let's continue.
speed dating event with marriage-minded women instead of just making it clear that you want to casually date and stay single. Because if I was honest, you wouldn't be interested. Excuse me? Did I stutter? I want your love and loyalty, free access to your body and mind. Whole time I'm busy running the streets and slinging to a roster of other who allow me to do the same. Wait, are you getting older? How much time has passed? So while all this is happening, what do I and all the other women you're seeing get in return? Best case scenario, some good peeing every now and again, and a pat on the back if you lucky. Worst case scenario, a baby or an STD. Give you Tuesday, Thursday.
Okay, so she's telling black women to not ride the CC, which, yeah, probably isn't in your best interest to do that. But you get something more. And this is the reason why they do. Well, for one, they do it because it's heavily advertised, and black women are kind of stupid in the sense that they do what is promoted a lot. Like if white society promotes anything heavily, black women are the first ones to jump on because they watch the most TV and stuff like that. And look it up. I'm not making this up. So they promoted getting on the CC, which isn't really something that benefits them in any way that I could think of, other than, and this is something that has really messed them up mentally, other than it gives them temporary access to men who otherwise wouldn't be available to them. Think about it like a entertainer that all the ladies want, like Drake or somebody. Being a groupie to Drake allows you temporary access to him. But Drake is out of the league of the overwhelming majority of women who are his groupies. So it is that it gives you access, it gives you temporary access to men that you don't have long-term access to. That is something that the CC offers women. That was one of the selling points. Another one is if it's done long enough, and it has been in the Black community, if it's done long enough, then it creates an environment of players and, extraordinarily thirsty dudes, because it is more difficult to get with 365 women a year than it is to sleep with one woman 365 times a year. So which means that guys are constantly on the hunt. You created a culture where guys are constantly on the hunt, and you could just walk around, like a snake in a lion's cage every time you go somewhere. So these are the advantages that she didn't talk about. But generally speaking, if you aren't that type of woman and don't need those type of things, then there aren't much advantages. So she's saying that you shouldn't do that, and perhaps you shouldn't. But don't blame the men for making the most out of a messed up dating and mating environment. Don't do that. Now, for whatever reason, this guy is aging rapidly, and the people in the background aren't aging rapidly, and she's not aging rapidly. So this guy is just randomly aging. Let's see where she's going with this. Maybe this is something that might be funny.
And just go about my way, or whatever it is that SZA said.
Wait, 10 years have passed and you're still doing the same thing?
Men's worth grows with age. Women's worth declines. It's a new group of 18-year-olds graduating every year, sweetheart. Sorry, you hit the wall at 25.
Okay. You're back.
Hey, baby.
Are you okay? You don't look so good.
I've been really reflecting on what you said, and I think I'm finally ready to settle down.
It's been 25 damn years.
I know it took some time, but after having 2 strokes, a heart attack, chronic erectile dysfunction, hair plugs, and a lung transplant, I think I'm finally ready to commit. You always been a great woman to me. Plus, you're well off in good health and got a fully funded 401k to take care of my broke. We ain't getting no younger, so we might as well do it.
Okay. And of course, he's poor too, because that's how they see black men. For whatever reason, this is a mass projection. Because it's really not the men who are waiting until their health declined before they start taking relationships seriously. It is definitely the women who ride the CC, and then, when they got 3 eggs left, in the rookery, when they got 3 eggs left in the ovaries, is when they start taking relationships seriously. And also in this, the men aged dramatically while she remained the same. Once again, that is the opposite is true for everyone else. All right. So salute to Dr. Thunder. Thank you for being a channel member, bro. I appreciate you. It was funny, but a lot of projection. And once again, this is a fiction. The woman is perfect. The woman is fit, feminine, and friendly. And the men are all low earning, imbeciles that says the first thing that's on their mind on a date. Because, if I'm on a date and it's already paid for because it's an event, the first thing I do is say, hey, is this 50-50? The first thing I do if I'm a passport bro, which I'm not, but if I was a passport bro, the first thing I do when on a date with a woman is say, I'm a passport bro. In fact, do the passport bros even date American women? Particularly Black American women? Because I know that there isn't a umbrella set of bylaws, but I have spoken to a couple here that said that they simply don't date Black American women. That's not, that's not what they do. So they wouldn't even be at a speed dating event. So this is not even anecdotal. This is not even something that she's speaking from her actual experience. This is just what she sees on the internet. She listens to us, and she's under the impression that this is what we do, or this is what it would be like to date us. And let me tell you this. Yeah, some of you do bring these internet talking points to dates. From what I understand, and this is from watching stuff like Pop the Balloon, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. This is from watching that dudes aren't really acting like that. Like if you watch the Kendra G show or any dating forums, dudes are not acting like that. Yes, there are some extraordinarily flawed dudes, and those ones wind up being the highlights, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But the truth of the matter is they don't come with these online talking points. Somebody said a Divester made this cartoon. Yes, a Divester made this cartoon. I went back and just heard some snippets of the stuff that she was saying, and she's definitely a divester. And this has the hashtag divest. What is it? Divester or divestment in it. Hold on one second. She has something here. These take so long to create. So if you enjoy the content and would like to see more, please like. Okay. So she's just saying, all right. So let's see. Here, I'll share this with you. This had 18,000 views. Somebody was asking how many views this had before. So maybe it'll get more after this. Who knows? All right. So somebody's quoting it. Our daddy left us when we was kids, so she called me for everything. When Black men abandon their parents and children, they create son-husband dynamic. Okay, so what about when a Black woman divorces or kicks out or gets pregnant and not tell the guy? Like, these are things women do to get on welfare. they also create this son-husband dynamic. Shout out to Tupac's mom, right? Uh, two men in the back were going through it. Oh, the two women in the back were going through it. Okay, let's see. The audacity. His mom was everything he hated in an oxy woman. Every woman looked miserable. Okay, that's the image she was trying to paint. It's misery trying to date black men. I'm sorry, but when the women in the back dang, what is the second guy is an example of why women need to slow down and let time reveal who these men. Oh, really? Really? Because real life don't work that way. He wasn't the second guy, but real life works don't work that way. He seemed perfectly normal at first. Shut up. Shut the heck up. Shut your butt up. He did not seem perfectly normal to you. Y'all made it a point to make him physically unappealing. That is not normal to you. Stop saying that y'all walk up to guys like that, and if he's nice to you, you know, y'all just moist yourself. He was not perfectly normal. He seems perfectly normal at first, but the more he kept talking, LOL. Okay. The guy that's 39 and hurt by a ninth grader is real. Is he? I thought he was just some guy. You know, I thought he was just ink in pixels. Not even ink. And has a bone to pick with every single black woman he meets. But he sat down and called you beautiful. He didn't have a bone to pick. He had a bone to stick. Oh my God, I dated someone like the last dude, and he's still out there doing the same thing because that's all it is for him to do, quite frankly. I met him at 25, and he's now 42, walking with a cane. What happened to a man that he's walking with a cane at 42? Shout out to Obsidian. So something happened. That's not natural. That's not a natural rate of decay. You don't walk with a cane at 42. So whatever injury he suffers, you're making fun of that. Ha ha ha. Now he's with a cane, and you're like, yeah. Ha 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 ha. You should have treated me right after 25 because now you have a cane. Okay. Complaining about his multiple baby mamas and still no accountability in sight. Really? So, and this is where they're just making up crap. So you met a guy at 25, and 17 years later, he just comes up to you in a cane and complains. He just walks up to you like, "Oh, how are you doing? I'm 42 now." Like, "Oh, hey, how you doing? Notice you have a cane there." Yeah, because everybody that's 42 years old has a cane. I know it's normally people that was born in 1942 that have canes, but yeah, I have a cane now. Okay. And I have multiple baby mamas. You want to hear me complain? Sweetie, you're making this crap up. Whenever truths are this too convenient, it's typically made up. I'm so thankful I didn't fall prey to that mess because he tried to trap me too. Okay. If you were 25 at the same time he was 25, then you're 42 now, and you didn't fall for nothing. You fell for the trap of no eggs. You fell for the trap of no kids. But you also fell for the trap of sitting here whining for it. We just go to the other countries where cat is a penny. Yeah, listen, any commodity, including cat, which can be, and especially by the women here, is looked at as a commodity. Anywhere where cat is a commodity, then you want to get that commodity at the lowest price possible. And unfortunately, women here have commoditized themselves, whether directly for money or indirectly for, indirect access to the man's money for luxury goods. Either way, it is a commodity, and you want the commodity at its cheapest. If there was a place that was selling Teslas for $85, then I would go to that place and buy a Tesla for $85. This is a commodity. If I was making Teslas, if I was Elon Musk, and he found out that the cost of rubber for tires and whatnot is cheaper in this country versus this country, it's cheaper in the Congo versus Brazil, then he goes to the Congo to get his rubber from there. If he finds that, provided that it's the same or superior quality. That's another thing. You're talking about, okay, for one, both the men and women have commoditized sex. Unfortunate but true. At that point, it's now about getting the highest quality at the best price. And yes, if that price just so happens to be a penny, then you get it for that penny. I remember watching the movie Jungle Fever as a kid. And the very last scene of the movie, Wesley Snipes was just walking down the street, minding his own business. And a chick comes up and says, "Oh, by the way, this was a movie that was meant to make men feel guilty for wanting to have sex with, white women." A young woman came up to him, thick woman, and said, "Hey, daddy, I'll suck your BBC for $2." And even as a kid, when $2 was a lot more scarce than it is now, I was thinking like, that is a good deal. That's what we went through. This was not an unattractive woman. I was thinking like, that is a good deal. I never paid for it. Well, I never paid for it directly. But every time I pay for it indirectly, it's always more than $2. It's always more than $2. $2 is the gas that I pay to get it, to drive to get it. That was a good deal. That's what I was thinking. That was a good deal. Is that what it was like during the crackhead days? So I got to tell you, I was thinking that. If you were thinking that, then you are a smart dude, because they want you to pay more. Oh yes. So people are talking. So y'all remember the scene? He holds her tight and says, "I am not holding a $2 hold tight. I am not holding her tight." That's something I'll wash my clothes after that. But yeah, that was an interesting thing. I was like, wait, what? Because it kind of came out of nowhere. Actually, I'm playing that for movie night. Y'all gave me an idea. I'm playing that for movie night next time. But I was like, that is a good deal. Yeah. So, and a penny is a great deal. Hell, I mean, for a package deal, like a penny, I give you $5 for the whole year. Hey, that's a great deal. So yeah. But they're under the impression that she's worth less because she charges less. Just because women view stuff, women have a very confused relationship with money. They don't really understand the difference between cost and value the way men do. And that is because women tend to focus on the ornament value of an object versus the practical value versus the functional value of an object, meaning that they're more concerned at what a car looks like versus its performance and durability. And that's where men typically come in. Men are more focused on performance and durability of anything, its functionality, than its ornamentation. That is why, and men are like this too, but a lot of men are conditioned to think like women, if only to impress women temporarily. But that's why you can take a regular shoe and then paint the bottom of it red and then, sell it at like a 900 times markup, meaning that um meaning that if it don't have the red bottoms, then it's 9.99. If it does have the red bottoms, then it is $90,000. Or excuse me, $9,000. Like they're on that time. They're on these $50,000 purse stuff. Like what's so valuable about the purse? Because it costs five or no, not 50, $500,000, a Birkin bag. Like they'll spend $500,000 on a Birkin bag that really costs like, I don't know, let's just say $5 to make. They would spend that. And if you ask them why they spent $500,000 for that bag, it's because it costs $500,000. See, because it costs more, it's worth more in a woman's eyes and brain. So they think that men think like them. And they think that because American vajayjay costs this amount, then it is worth this amount. Men don't think like that. That's why they don't mind getting greater value for less costs. And even if that cost isn't direct pay for play, even if that cost is more along the lines of, you know, um, just support, just, being a provider male, even if that cost is that, there is far less of it there than here. And let me just touch on this right quick. Men who are like that, because somebody might come with this. Men who are like that, and they went out and spent $500 on the latest Jordans. Those dudes are doing it to impress the women. I don't know how impressed women are like that. I've never spent three figures on a pair of shoes ever in my life, and I never will until inflation catches up and regular shoes cost three figures. But no, I've always been, the outlet store, buy one get one half off shoe type dude. That's just what I've been. I don't, you know, and typically I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. Um, some places they have it where you get a discount on your birthday if you sign into the thing. So sometimes I just buy on my birthday. I'm cheap when it comes to that because it's like, what are you doing this for? But the dudes that do it are really doing it to impress the chicks. They're doing it to impress the chicks, but really you're sending out a message, and that message is, if he's overpaying for his shoes, then he'll overpay for my shoes. But I'm not spending $9,000. You see the difference in your cost between their costs? Their costs, you buy something and they love you forever for it. You buy something cheap and they love you forever for it. Like a stove. There, you buy, $9,000 shoes for them. And then 3 weeks later, they're like, what have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? Well, I bought you some $9,000 shoes. That was last week. And I spilled water on them, so I threw them out. So what have you done for me lately? So yeah, it is a completely different mentality. How do you come up with these? I'm crying. The next one should include a self-proclaimed good guy. This one did. Who slips up every now and again and reveals how toxic and diabolical he actually is. Okay. Guys, if you do this, don't do this. Once again, if you do this, don't do this. I don't believe, and I got into it the other day with a self-proclaimed player pimp Mac. Listen, I normally don't say stuff like this, but y'all my audience. And I got to keep it a buck with y'all at the risk of starting another game war. Anybody who proclaims to be something is probably not that thing, especially online. Anybody who proclaims to be something, then they probably are not that thing. And that's it. That's all I want to go with that. So don't go around proclaiming to be a good guy. I'm a good guy to good people. I'll say that. And I'm talking about when courting somebody, but and however, I don't go around saying, hey, lady, I'm a good guy. If I want her to have the conclusion that I am a good guy and that I would be a good guy to her, then I would just appear and behave as such. There's no reason to proclaim that. Anyway, that's weird. Let's see what they have to say. Girl, if you only knew that go through, if you only knew the thoughts that go through this little messy head of mine. Okay. I can imagine the thoughts that go through your head and a penis that don't. Anyway, you must be talking about my ex, nerdy good guy. Why do people think nerds are good guys? Okay, that's another thing. I am a nerd. If you want to think that I'm a good guy because I'm a nerd, more fool you. That's more fool you. I've never had to tell a woman I'm a good guy. They just assume that because I'm a nerd, that I won't do them dirty. More fool you. That's more fool you for stereotyping nerds. That is you stupid. Okay, he must be talking about my ex, LOL. Nerdy good guy type with a great job. Okay. But he was still very toxic. I had to let that go. He stressed me out, and I got sick. Wow. Wow, you just got sick from nerd poison? What was that about? Okay. Right, I need more of these. She is top tier. Okay. Yeah. Like that Chaz guy. Who are they talking about? Guy from the most recent episode of Ready to Love. Okay, I'm assuming that's like a reality show or something like that. Yes, do the narcissist. Huh? Okay. Oh my gosh, this chick. All of these are so accurate. My head hurts. All of these are so accurate, especially the old man one. I'm 28 and had some 60-year-old black man try to get at me and told me that I hit the wall once I turned 27. Then he told me none of the men I dated married me, and that successful men only want women who are in their younger 20s. He said a lot in trying to get with you. I mean, I'm trying to picture this. Like, he sees you somewhere where 28-year-old meets 60-year-olds, and he just came at you and he just negged you as much as possible. And you just kind of like stood there and listened to him explain a lot. Like, hey, how you doing? My name is Tyrone and I'm 60 years old, and I just want to say that you hit the wall. See how made up this crap is? Because men always tell women that's half their age that they hit the wall. That's just what they do. That they're trying to get at. Mind you, this man was mad at me because I told him that I want a higher earning man. These conversations never happens with normal people. Why are you talking to a 60-year-old man telling him that you want a higher earning man? That means that you asked somewhere in this conversation, when you realized that he was trying to get in your pants, you asked him, how much do you make? A 60-year-old guy walks to a 28-year-old woman and, says, hey, baby, come here for a second. And you come. You looking kind of nice. I noticed you over there noticing me. So why don't you tell me a little bit about yourself? How old are you? Oh, I'm 28. Oh, you're 28, huh? You old as hell. You old bitch. Don't you know you hit the wall? You hit the wall last year, you old bitch. So what's your number? Well, how old are you? I'm 60 years old. Oh, you're 60 years old. Well, how much do you make? I make 45 cents an hour. Oh, yeah, I'm looking for a guy that makes more than you. Really? Now, what she said about herself in this lie, is that if he made more, she'd fuck him. Am I right? Am I right? In this lie, she revealed that if he made more, she would fuck him. Mind you, this man was mad at me because I told him that I want a higher earning man. Oh gosh. Mind you, because I told him I want a higher earning man. I want someone college educated like me, and that I have men who are in their 30s who date me who have all of that. Okay. So you do realize that there are together men out there. That there are men who got it together. That exists in the world. I told him I'm not listening to his KS rhetoric. Yeah, right. Okay. But so of all the men in their 30s that come her way, first of all, she's not with any of them because she's speaking about them in the plural. So she has multiple suitors, multiple opportunities, but she complains about the one that doesn't really fit her criteria. And her criteria isn't age, it's money. Anyway, I told him I'm not listening to his KS rhetoric, and that he hit the wall because he's 60, thinking he has a chance with a 20-something. Okay. But he did if he made more. According to you, he was pissed. He was acting like some big shit, big turd, or what are you saying there? And he was some mortgage agent who made less than me. Okay. All right. Let's see. Girl, what? You let some geriatric ninja who made less than you talk to you like that? Well, she didn't, because this is a made up story, just like your cartoons. Messing with me, his would have been right where Kevin Samuels is. Okay, making fun of the dead. I see. Okay. All right. So let's see. Good for you, nigga was trying to scare you into getting with him because women his age are paying him dust. Believe that. Okay. Yeah, this is weird. All right. So that's what's out there. Somebody said something in the chat room. This is what it is. Wait a minute. She got that story from Kamora Lee Simmons' older daughter. Probably. I did hear something about that. But I think she's like 21. Isn't her daughter like 21? I don't know, but apparently younger women do get with older guys. And she isn't a poor younger woman doing it for a penny. So this is actually a younger woman of means who for whatever reason is into older man who may or may not be of means. So it does happen. I wouldn't wait till I'm 60 plus to find out if that'll happen for me, but it does happen. Shout out to the late great Alan Roger Curry. Yeah. And that was another thing. Like the dude said, you know, hey baby, and it was 25 years later, but he looked 85 years old. It was like, wait, what? Like he was 20 when he met you, and then 25 years later, you know, he would be 45 and not need a cane, but you know, he's 45 in a cane and stuff. Yeah, so dude's 65 and the daughter is 21. So yeah. Okay, so somebody said something interesting. He said, older rich man, don't forget that. I don't forget that. But the truth of the matter is that she's rich too, I'm assuming, if her parents love her, that she's rich too. So I would assume that the two things negate each other. Okay, old busted nigga want to get married after experiencing 2 strokes, a heart attack, and blah 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 blah. Yeah, women never do that. Black women never do that. They never wait to after the age of fertility to start taking relationships seriously. Aren't they the like of all the demographics? Aren't they the ones that marry the latest, if they marry at all? They got all these beautiful lady boys. I mean, ladies. Okay. Yeah, let me touch on that for a second. She threw in the lady boy comment. Listen, if a guy is into that certain thing, that if he has that particular fetish for TS or TG or what have you, if he is rainbow, I can't think of a better place in the world for a rainbow person to be other than the US. My ex, who's from West Africa, told me it's against the law and punishable by death where she lives. It's against the law and it's punishable by death. there is no better place for you to be than here. I mean, if that's your desire, then hey, San Francisco is right over there. And I hear Atlanta is like that too. So Atlanta is right there. It's not, it's this would be like a nice place for that. And it don't cost a penny. It don't cost a penny if that's what you're into. It's actually free. And I know this because as a heterosexual man, they try to trap you, they try to trick you, they try to trap you, you know, all that stuff. So, you know, if that's your thing, then you just, I don't know, take the trap. So I don't think that many dudes are actually, you know, flying out of San Francisco to go to a place to get lady boys. That doesn't really make much sense. But that's just more shaming track tactics. Okay, chill. Those poor women in the background. I seen your first dating video, and okay, blah 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 blah. Yeah, but I mean, you don't have to fly. Okay, so Thailand, but you don't have to fly anywhere. Like you know, Richie Mack is not with Lady Boy. He's not. I mean, if he was, then he would just fly back here, you know, to get one. This is comical, but so true, unfortunately. Really, it's true. Okay. I met all of them. This just further confirmed. No, it doesn't. And you haven't met all of them. That's because their gay friends aren't gay. The men that want to be with their gay friends are gay, which is weird because they're both gay. They have a weird dynamic. They have a very weird dynamic. That's all I have to say. Okay, let's see. That's why a toy is so appropriate sometimes. I mean, okay, let's break this down for a second. This woman says that's why a toy is so appropriate. Ever notice how there's no shame involved with female masturbation? Somehow the shame is on the men with female masturbation. So let me get this straight. A woman can spend, I don't know, let's just say $40 on some type of elaborate, you know, bells and whistles, vibrating, you know, contraption that they stick in their vagina. But a guy travels and spends $40 on the real thing and something's wrong with him. Something is wrong with that? Are you kidding me? Are you actually kidding me? That's, yeah, okay. Men are not going to fall for that too much longer. Team Toy for the win. Okay. Thought you're married. Anyway. Toys, fingers, detachable shower heads, anything but these dusties. Hey, I ain't mad at you. I'm the master of baiting. Go for it. Enjoy yourself. Literally. Exactly. I figured this out 2 years ago. You figured out masturbation 2 years ago? And have been stress-free ever since. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's good that you figured out how to masturbate 2 years ago. And yeah, I'm pretty sure your life was stressful prior to that discovery. That's weird. Okay. Same. At least now it's easier to solely focus on the relationship part. The relationship with what? The toy? Like that's what? Some very weird women here. Very weird. I'm hollering and disappointed by the accuracy of the, oh crap. Okay. Oh crap. Look at this chick. This is what she looks like. Okay. Oh crap, I lost my place. I had to click on that. I had to click on that picture, but I lost my place. Okay, so let me go down some more. All right, hit the like button while I'm doing this. All right, here we go. Wow, just wow, Alexis. Another brilliant installment of the Speed Dating Chronicles. Thank you for the time, energy, creativity, and passion you place into these. The dating landscape is truly dire in the community. Keep them coming, sis. Okay. And old man legs shaking jagged edge. Oh my God, these needs to be longer. Okay. Those two ladies in the back, such as okay, so he's calling us over. Okay, let's listen. He's calling us overweight. Meanwhile, he has breasts. Yes, because he's a fictitious person. He's a fictitious person. So yes, he's calling them overweight. Like, you know, just like she's a fictitious person, the underweight person. Oh gosh. So they're saying about this fictitious person, like he has a nerve to say that. Well, he didn't say this. The person who did the voiceover for him say this because he's not a him. He's not a real person. Just like to call black women poor. Do we call black women poor? That's a new one. And say we die alone. Most of it's projection and is based off their experiences. Yes, the people who die alone project that into others. Weird. Like after they die, they're just like in hell saying you all are gonna die alone. Like that's the only way they can experience that and then project it on the others. Listen, when they say that these women would die alone, and that was Kevin Samuel saying that, he was saying it to a particular woman. And he also didn't say that he wouldn't or that men wouldn't die alone. Okay. Somebody's asking for a third part. Let's see what she replied. Okay, if she gets enough engagement, she'll do a third one. Okay, I'll cover that too. Let's see. Rico Suave at the end, getting older and older with each minute that passed, had me. I mean, to be honest, that didn't make sense because nobody else was getting older. And he was aging like at twice the rate that they were saying. Like, anyway, you want to roll with these animations? Yeah, I wish I could draw. Maybe I do that. All right, let's see. This is one. All right. All right, let's see. No lies told, except for the lies told. Okay. 6 months served from ICDC. What is ICDC? College made me choke on my water. Ma'am. Okay. I don't. This cartoon series should be on Prime TV. It's so accurate. Okay. If it's so accurate, then y'all should be able to show the actions. I mean, like, y'all should be able to show. You see, once again, when I show the real women and what they say, this is the real women and what they say. If this is so real, you wouldn't have to make a cartoon for it. You would actually just take these from reality. In fact, you know what you would do? You know what you could, would, and should be able to do? You should be able to take a hidden camera to a speed dating event and see what the guys actually say. That's what you should be doing. It would be a lot easier than animating it, right? You know, like how it's complicated. Like, yep, she really said that. Well, is it a trade school? Hold on, let me see. What is it? ICD? ICDU? ICDC. Okay, let me see. It's a culmination of more than 23,000 high school students, teachers, advisors, business professionals, and alumni gather for several days. International Career Development Conference. Top-ranking individuals and teams from state career development. I don't know if this is a college or a conference. Okay, so it does seem like this is just a place where people go for jobs. That's it. That's all. I don't see anything wrong with it, but okay. All right. Let's see. These are the best skits ever. I'm not black, but as someone who's subscribed to several black women channels on YouTube, I heard all of this before. That's because they say it. I mean, that have you experienced this, lady? First of all, this probably isn't even a white woman, but second of all, have you actually experienced this? Okay, let's see. Please make more of these. I'm hollering. Okay, so all right, that's enough here. We'll be here all day with that. I want to switch gears for a second. And I want to give some, I don't know, context to what actual dating is like and actual YouTube. So here. Here, give me 1 second. So, well, actually, I don't have to go into that, but just like watch like Pop the Balloon and see if any of the guys there, because I'm going to do a series with Sweet Melody Media, and this is going to be like an actual thing where we cover Pop the Balloon and just show people interacting and dating, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So actually, is this the episode? Yeah, I think this is it. Okay, so actually, we will cover it then. Okay, so these are real guys in real dating, in a real dating scenario. So,
Raw with the sauce. Back with another freaking video, bro. Bro, that's y'all, bro. We finding these girls some love. I do. I ain't gonna lie, I found some good guys.
okay. So, they seem highly undermotivated for love. They're jaded by it. They barely believe in it, if at all. That's where they're at. That's the dating market. So if they're not there for love, then what are they there for? And the only things I could think of is lust and or money. So, but let's play some more.
For y'all today, bro. I found some good guys for y'all. They ready to settle down. You feel me? So if you're new to the channel, make sure you smash the like button.
Now, notice that there aren't any big ones here, which tells me a couple of things. One, this generation has decided, the younger people in this generation decided to be healthier, which is a good thing. Or two, big women just know not to put themselves in a situation where they can be instantly rejected for their looks. They decided not to put themselves in that situation. And rightly so. Like, I mean, they know, listen, everything is cap. All these guys who say stuff like, oh yeah, I like them big, I like them thick, I like them blah, 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 blah. But if there were like some big ones here, you would not be popping everybody else's balloon. You know that if given a choice between a big and a not big one, that you would not pick the big one. So miss me with that. The reason why y'all pick big ones is because y'all not given choices, especially if you live in a place like Mississippi where every broad is big. Keep it a buck. The big women know this, which is why they will never put themselves in a dating show where the man chooses while standing next to slim women. They're not going to do that.
Button if you have it. Comment if you haven't subscribed. Roll to find K, no cap. All right, so look, let me get guy number one. Guy number one, man. What's up, bro? Hey, look, pull up over here real quick. All right, so look, bro. You here to find love, right?
Yeah, I'm right. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
All right, so bet, bro. Introduce yourself real quick.
My name Ty. My last name Curry. I'm from South Carolina, Greenwood. I ain't from around here, so I'm just trying to find.
Stephen now?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
so bet. So pretty much, ladies, free tickets to the war.
All right. So they have the option to instantly pop the balloon if they're not physically attracted to the guy. None of them pop the balloon, meaning that, they are physically attracted to this guy. Now, notice how his behavior isn't anything like the cartoon. He's not saying like, oh, and maybe he is. Maybe that is his desire. Oh yeah, I'm just trying to use you and take your best years from you. Notice he didn't do that. Because guys in real life don't do crap like that. Because it's stupid.
Warriors game. That's all.
Oh yeah. Free tickets for real.
All right, so look, pretty much. Any lady got a question for my guy quick?
How old are you?
21.
Okay, 21.
Can you do something for me?
What do you do for work?
What I do for work?
Mm-hmm.
Right now I sell cars and do YouTube.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I ain't gonna lie, they with you. They ain't popped the balloon yet. If you had to take any one of them on a date, where would you take them?
I mean, I was planning on going on a.
And he don't seem to make minimum wage. So all of the stereotypes that she has done thus far has been capped. Real guys don't come like that. They come like this dude, apparently.
Cruise in March, so that might be the move.
Fucking with that, bro. Damn, that's a hard one. All right, so look, pretty much, do you believe in 50-50?
What you mean 50-50?
Like 50-50.
Oh, as in a relationship.
Yeah, in a relationship.
It depends on the boundaries that you setting.
Now, note, and that's why I picked this one. Notice how in her cartoon, guys just come up and say, I want 50-50. But he don't even know what 50-50 is.
In your relationship. But
Okay.
I say I put in more work, but I expect my girl to put in some work too. I ain't gonna ask for it, but I expect it though.
God
Okay.
Damn, boy. These fools, they ain't got shit.
Still no balloons popped. See, this is what the actual dating pool looks like for Black American women. This is what the actual dating pool looks like.
Damn. Yeah, any more questions? No questions? All right, so where do you see in 5 years?
In 5 years, I see myself
Steve
being
Harvey
the person
question.
I always dreamed to be, which is being a content creator and living my own life without having to clock into a job.
All right, so bet. God damn, brother, I want to be like you when I grow up. All right, so look, pretty much, my ladies, y'all put y'all text down real quick. He's gonna ask y'all questions. Well, no, first and foremost, pop anybody balloon that you don't want in this line right now. Pop any balloon. You gotta pop at least 5.
At least 5?
At least 5 balloons.
3, 4, 5, 6. Damn.
You're gonna swipe out half the line.
Go
ahead and pop.
I fought with your drill though, and I fought.
Okay. And this is why there aren't any big girls here. Because he has to pop 5 balloons. They know that they're always going to get their balloons popped first. They know that. The big girls are not stupid. They know that if given a choice, Black men would choose non-big. So they're not going to put themselves in a situation where they have a choice.
The ghost.
No, you don't.
I do. I swear to God.
Compliment me,
I'm
boy.
sorry though.
That's 1. You got 4 more.
Okay.
That boy said it get hard. He said y'all look
Yeah,
good.
hey, y'all all look good though, for real.
But if you had to knock out 5.
I had to knock out 5. Orange my favorite color.
I knew she seen it coming.
Okay. Step back up behind the line real quick.
All right, that 2.
But brother, you got something to get brown skin?
I ain't got any brown skin, man.
Okay.
Brown skin. Oh. How many I knocked out?
Somebody said colorist.
All right,
Because the 2 just so happen to be brown skin.
Okay. Can I get your number?
My number.
You gonna proceed to ask for a number.
I'm sorry. Okay.
All right, 2 more. 2 more ladies.
All right.
Damn, done busted all on me. Hey,
All right, we got one more.
you got one more. One more. If you got to pop
Oh, get rid of that one in the white with the storm hair. With the storm wig.
I'm sorry.
Okay, stay on the back of the line.
All right, man.
Honestly, he said he loved orange, but looked like he hated it.
Okay. This dude's all men have a type. His type is a lot different than mine. Not to say that it's bad or good, just to say that it's different. His type is a lot different than mine. I would have got rid of the chick in the white, but yeah. Like, well, I think they all have weaves, unlike the cartoon where none of them have weaves because, you know, it's an unrealistic dating market.
Orange, he popped it. All right, so look, pretty much, out of these ladies right here, ask them any question, and it's going to determine.
Well,
if you
I mean,
keep the balloon
put
or
up,
not.
All right.
put, like, really, the thing that
what
he
do you
did different was this one. I would have got rid of this one. I don't know why, you know, in the 5 he kept this one. I don't know why he got rid of the first one. That's really the only thing I would have did different.
Forward.
I'm a bartender / server.
Where do you plan on being in 5 years?
Okay. He feeling this one because he didn't do it in any type of order. Like, he feeling this one, and I am too. But he walked up to her first and questioned her first, like, even though she's the first one in line. Peep that. I don't know who he's gonna pick at the end.
Just not having to worry, about financial shit, life period.
Okay.
I don't like her, and I think I just don't like her accent and the stuff that she says with the accent. But she is bad, badder than the ones than most of the chicks here, if not all of them. So I think he's going to give that a pass.
What you do?
I am a server.
Oh, crap.
I'm in school.
He's skipping broads. He skipped this one here. He's not even asking. If he's not feeling you, he's not even asking you questions. This is funny.
Do
School. What you go to school for?
social work.
Social work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, look, we're gonna make this even quicker. All right,
Okay.
So chop down the line to the last two girls with balloon.
Dang. Shot down the line. So you just want to pop balloon?
Pop balloon. Chop down the line.
Damn. I got 3.
Come on now. Cut it down to 2.
Damn. She is kind of cute, but she got that nose ring though.
Okay. Who else, bro? Nigga sneaking up, Papa.
Yeah, finally.
Okay.
All right, one more.
I got one more. These my top 3 right here. All right. Any minute.
Come on. Okay, you step back there.
Okay.
So, all right, so look.
Okay, so it's obvious that he was feeling these two because these were the two that he asked a question about. So it was obvious that he was feeling these two the most. All right.
We are down to our last 2 ladies. Ask a final question to
Final
determine
question.
who you leaving with.
Do y'all plan on having kids?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many?
2.
1 or 2.
1 or 2?
But I got twins in my family, so if I have twins, that's gonna be it.
Yeah, that boy just moaning the mic. So look, based off that answer right there, if you had to save one person, who you saving?
I'm gonna say
Pop a balloon.
Oh, my bad.
God.
Okay. That,
no, don't say that disrespect.
No,
though.
I know I didn't.
Okay.
All right, so look, pretty much, you're basically saying you're accepting her as your match?
Yeah, for sure.
You found love today, bro.
Okay.
You feel me?
Um,
Y'all have a
So
great
I was
time
wrong.
together.
I was wrong when I said his taste is different than mine. He actually picked the one that I found the most physically attractive. There was one that I thought was hotter, but she had one of those woke rings on her nose and stuff like that. But yeah, so he is in line with me.
Okay.
Because the host didn't really give him a chance to get to know the women. It had to been he put him in a position of strictly by looks, which
Hear me? Let me get that real quick. You go ahead and walk off. You are now out the game. Y'all
I ain't gonna get on the mic. Oh, like,
somebody said the white girl for me. I was not feeling the white girl.
All
I
right,
mean,
so
no, I'll the white girl is somebody I'm feeling like on a day to day, but no, there's more attractive women in this lineup than the white girl.
how did y'all feel about guy number 1?
Unless that's what you like, white girls.
Y'all had to fuck with them. Y'all had y'all balloons. Like nobody fucked. You said what?
we were starting off trying to be nice.
You see what happened? You potted balloon.
Come on now. And I'm not even mad at them. That is a woman thing to do. Like, I wasn't even feeling him anyway. Yes, y'all were. Yes, y'all were. Y'all stood there as he lorded over you in judgment because y'all was feeling this dude. Keep it a buck.
Balloon. Now all of a sudden, yeah, all right. You feel me? But
Okay, I'm gonna do one
all
more
right,
and
so
then
look,
that's it.
let me get guy number 2. Guy number 2, come on out. Who we got with us? All right. Who we got with us?
Funny Keys, man.
Funny Keys, man.
Funny
All right, so Keys, pretty much you hit a find love, right?
Something like that.
Okay. You feel me? I see you put yourself well put together type shit. You can't find love. All right, so look, these ladies right here, you feel me? They're gonna pop. You know the game.
I know how
You know
it
the
goes.
game.
I know.
Introduce yourself. Tell them what you do. All that.
Most of y'all know who I am. What's up, man? Why you look so mean? Why you looking like that? Most of y'all know who I am. Funny Keys, man. I'm a comedian.
Comedian?
Yeah.
All right, so my lady, before I ask any questions, do y'all have any questions for him?
Y'all ain't got no questions today, huh? Y'all don't know shit.
All right, I got a question for you. All right, so look, what is your type in a... Hold on, before we get into it. Why did you pop your own?
Okay. So obviously all but this chick is feeling him on a physical level. So that's it. That's all. He's nothing like the cartoons because cartoons aren't real for a reason.
Just because like you was just asking like why they look mean and stuff, like
Oh, you don't like that?
yeah, like mind your business.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna
Mind your
yours anyway.
business. Yeah, she's an imbecile.
All right, so look.
So whoever that was that said he would have picked a white girl, that's on you. That the joke's on you because she's on some. He asked somebody else why they look mean, and she said, "Mind your business," when he's on a show with these women trying to determine who is best qualified. You're an idiot. That's not even stupid. You are just an idiot. That's like going to a restaurant and saying, "Excuse me, waitress, what's the special today?" "Oh, mind your business." Like, "Oh, crap. Okay. Yeah, thank you and goodbye." That was okay.
Because I asked a simple question. I said, why y'all look mean?
All right, so look. What is your ideal type woman, bro?
Not her. You was getting popped.
I like this guy. I like this guy. He said not her.
I ain't got no type.
Okay.
Oh, and she popped.
What do you think your wife have to bring to the table? Like, what does she have to bring to the table?
She got to be a businesswoman.
Businesswoman?
A businesswoman making some money. She got to have something going for herself.
Okay.
She can't just be no stay at home. She got to have some going, some type of income,
All
some
right.
type of money.
So
That is
do you
weird
believe
they
in
said that
50-50
first.
when it comes to like the financial situation.
Nah, I just feel like you got to be doing something. Like, oh, you still got to be making money on your end, but you feel me?
Okay.
But I don't really believe in no 50-50.
Okay.
See, it's
So,
hard.
provider, 100%.
Yeah, if you my girl, yeah, you feel me? Like,
Okay, so it's hard to, because this isn't the speed dating event, but it's still nothing like that because he's not, none of these guys say you got to go 50-50.
yeah.
Okay. They look understandable. They still got their balloons and shit. Okay. We fucking with it. All right, so look. Do any of my ladies have any questions? Okay.
Miss Brianna.
What's your type?
Damn, I just said that. I ain't got no type. Y'all don't know shit.
Oh
Yeah.
sorry.
You wasn't listening, was you?
I mean yeah.
That was weird. What does she have on? But yeah, that was weird because he did really just say what his type was.
You didn't pay attention.
I got a question.
What's your question, man?
How many hoes do you have like right
my
now?
God.
And would you be
So in her cartoon, it was the men asking questions like this. But really it's the women that ask questions like, how many hoes do you have right now? Like, wait, what? So there's one or two scenarios. Either he has no hoes, to which the answer would be I have no hoes, or he has a bunch of hoes, to which the answer would still be no hoes. Like, what kind of question is that?
That's finna get me popped.
would you be willing to drop them off?
Right now?
How many hoes you got and would you be willing to drop them off?
Hold on.
So she's obviously looking for somebody pre-selected.
Damn, this finna get me fucked up.
So it's a lie because you can't even think.
If I'm being honest, yeah.
You got a lot of them. Would you drop them off if you found the right girl?
Yeah.
Nope.
I'm just being real.
Okay. I'm glad I watched this. I haven't seen this part before. I only seen like the first 3 minutes of it, but I haven't seen this part before. This is funny because no balloons were popped. No balloons were popped. This man admitted to being a womanizer in front of a bunch of black women, and not one of them popped their balloon. So this is the actual market. This is the actual market because listen, the woman who did the cartoon was saying that the last guy was on some player stuff and he was wasting the woman's time. They're wasting their own damn time. And I feel them. It's like, listen, there's two things about it. You know, the women are going to play this game. You can either play the game with them or lose. There is no third option. If he would have said he had no hoes, balloons would have popped. I repeat, if he had said no hoes, balloons would have popped. Wow.
So the question is, if you found the right girl, would you drop your O's?
He said no.
No.
Not right now. Not right now. I just don't think I'm ready to settle down.
It wouldn't be
Okay,
technically
one person
cheating
popped
if she not my girl. So you would drop your O's for nobody?
Right now, like if it was like right now,
Yeah.
no.
Okay.
So hold on, wait. So wait.
Okay, my bad. So some of them did pop it.
Wait. So all y'all dropping your hoes right now.
No, if it's the right man, yes. If it's a man that I like, yes.
Some of y'all ain't telling the truth.
Okay, my mistake. So yeah, some of them did pop their balloons.
How would you not? Exactly. If that's the one you want to be given.
But I kept it real though. I kept it real.
Yeah. But
See, I told you that question was gonna get me.
So hold on. Why did you just pop your balloon?
It was a lose-lose question, but I will give it to them. So they are more serious than I thought. Somebody said jokes on him, wrong answer. Okay, listen. There's no right answer to that question. There's no right answer to that question, and she knew that. That's why she asked. Now, the only thing to do is to find the cleverest way to avoid that question, and that's because of the nature of women. You know, that question makes you out to be an incel or a player, both of which seem to be undesirable. You know, no hoes means that you're an incel. Hoes mean that you're a player. Lose. There's ways out of that, but, you know, when put on a spot like that, balloons will pop. So, yeah.
Even like just another hoe on the
I'm just a whore. I'm just a whore. That's what you take me for, a whore.
Bro, we came to find love today.
God
You ain't got no. You ain't got
damn. The fuck wrong with them? See, I told you that question was gonna fuck me up.
All right, so look.
Okay. They all popped the balloon. That poor dude. That was a lose-lose question. That was a lose-lose question if I ever seen one in my life. Whatever you, okay, fellas, learn this. And I'm not a game dude. First of all, to all you know nothing know-it-alls, on that mode 1, and rest in peace ARC, but we have always agreed to disagree on this. Tell the truth when it is in your best interest to tell the truth. Machiavelli. Tell the truth. When should a man be honest? When it is in his best interest to be honest. Tell the truth when it is in your best interest to tell the truth. Because he knows the dating market with women in his age bracket more than I do. So I thought that they would have been on the same stuff like in the 90s what the girls were on. That's why they didn't initially pop. And maybe they are, but once they seen one girl pop, they just, followed the leader. But, who knows? But be honest when it is in your best interest to be honest. These dudes who walk around say, I tell them the truth. I got 20 bitches and I tell them all the truth. I tell them that I got a bunch of hoes and that I'm not looking for. Shut your ass up. You tell them the truth and the balloons pop. 9 times out of 8, the balloons pop. That's you. Look at them. Not a balloon in sight. Mode 1. Look. This is what mode 1 gets you. This is what mode 1 gets you. You went from like a 6-year-old birthday party full of balloons to no balloons. I tell the truth.
Why you gotta ask me that question though? Fuck it. It's cool.
All right, so look. So pretty much every lady popped their balloon. So today you found no love.
That's fucked up.
But look though, you kept it honest. You feel me?
I kept it real.
Y'all give a round of
Real lonely. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. This is I'm gonna do a separate video on this. This is the best counter argument to Alan Roger Curry that I have seen ever. In current year, this stuff will get you popped.
applause real quick. He kept it honest. Pretty much in today's video, my boy Keys did not find love, but
he kept it on. Hit the like button.
Y'all clap it up for me in the comments for being honest type shit. All right, so how'd y'all feel about him?
Good until he said he ain't gonna drop.
You said what?
He was doing good until he said he wasn't gonna drop no hoes for the girl he was.
They're awful. They're awful people. She's not an attractive woman. They're awful people. By that, I mean her. I mean this right here. They're awful people. Okay. So I thought that they popped their balloon because he had hoes. But in actuality, they popped the balloon because he wasn't willing to drop his hoes. So it seems like their goal, which means that they're not serious, which means that they're on some immature stuff and not ready for relationship. They're not ready for love. They're not looking for love. They're just looking to best a guy's previous roster of hoes. So it's worse than I thought. Think about what these broads' fantasy is. Just use your brain on this for a second. They fantasize about breaking up previous relationships. They fantasize about not being with a regular guy who's looking for a regular girl. They fantasize about getting a womanizer to change his ways. Exactly. They want him to scrap his roster for them. So if he would have lied and said, yeah, if she's the right one, I will scrap for the right one. So had he did the smart non-mode one thing and lied, they would have added themselves in the roster and tried to outfuck the other hoes in the roster. And he could have played the Highlander game, where they all suck his dick, and then in the end, they can be only one. Let it be the high sucker. This is spectacular. Spectacular. See, this is what actual dating is. Of course, men are going to be like they are when women are like this. If women are only willing to settle down with the best womanizer, then they are going to then of course men are going to be the best womanizer. It's either this or no, bitches. It's if given a choice between this and no, bitches, then by all means, guys, choose this. Choose this. All right, let me shout out to the supporter. I appreciate all the cash apps and super chats that come my way. I appreciate the members. It all. It says you ain't lying about Mrs. Shitty. I was stationed there. My girl was a slim petite Latina baddie from Miami. Of course, she was from elsewhere. I mean, they don't grow them there. They just grow sugar and dirt. Like, yeah. Her dad was stationed there. I got hated on so hard by the black women there. It don't matter. Like, their opinion don't matter because they're from Mississippi. Listen, and people wonder why I talk shit about Mississippi. It's for a number of reasons, but y'all eat dirt. And trust me, if you're my subscribers, members, it's all love, but hey, there's 50 states and one of them got to be the worst. And if you just so happen to live there, then you just so happen to live in the worst one. And it's not like you are dreaming about it, just like Beverly Hillbillies, California is the place you ought to be. So they packed up the truck and they moved to Beverly. Like that's what you do when you get an opportunity to leave Mississippi. Hey, it's no shade. Your ass don't want to be there either. So keep it a buck. But yeah, found out that y'all eat dirt, and then I seen what y'all women look like, and I'm like, oh crap, you will not. If I am dead in Mississippi, it's because my plane crashed on the way to somewhere better. That is the only way. Or somebody like dragged my corpse there. Like, I mean, but I don't know who Vic is. But yeah, I mean, hey, kind of like Biggie was like, going back to Cali. Like, he's like, listen, I live out there, but don't go. But he said, California, great place to visit. I would say that about Mississippi. Like, listen, it's a great place to visit, but it's not a great place to visit. So, hey, that's just my feelings on it. And people from elsewhere that just found themselves there for whatever reason likely feel the same way. But it all just came out with the fact that y'all eat dirt. Like, I mean, that just blew my brain. That just blew my brain. Like, oh crap! On top of everything else, y'all eating dirt. I thought Arkansas was the worst place to be in the world, but nope. There's a place where the people eat dirt. There you go. No shade. No shade whatsoever. All right, let me see. Is there any other ones that I said? All right, cool. All right. I did mode one, and that shit backfired like a motherfucker. Okay. Listen, Here's why it backfired. Here's why it backfired. Because you are not a handsome, light-skinned noob. And it's not the 1980s. That's why it backfired. For those of you who don't know what a noob is a member of a fraternity that both Kevin Samuels and Alan Roger Curry, both rest in peace, were in. This, and I was there, I was in college. I'm not a member of this fraternity, but I have friends who are. And yeah, they get down. The ladies love them. And I mean, the ladies love them. Like, you might as well be a superstar. That, and if you are light skinned and handsome, on top of that, that is an extra plus. And if it's the 80s, you are just, you can't just go there like, you know, I want you to suck my dick, and they will because of that. The reason why it failed for you, Chris G, is because, and I don't know if you're handsome or not, but it's because of you're not all of the above. So that crap don't work for regular motherfuckers in this time period. It don't. So yeah, I did mow one of that shit backfire. It didn't even backfire. That's not a backfire. That's you firing on yourself. A backfire is when, you know, the gun, for whatever reason, shoots the bullet backwards. No. This is you pointing it to yourself and shooting it. These chicks said, would you give up your roster for me? He said, no. Pop, 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 pop. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. They're not as big here in Cali. I didn't go to HBCU. I went to a university in California, but so I didn't go to HBCU. I could see that though. Women like athletes. I could definitely see that. Holy crap, we got a Mississippi. Holy crap. I appreciate the 5. Do not defend dirt eaters with me. Do not. Do not. Holy crap. All right. I have to read it. You page of 5. I have to read it, and I have to get my take on it. This is on you. This is on you. You done step forward for dirty Mississippians. Okay, we're gonna go there. We're gonna go there. It's actually called clay dirt. Like that make it better. Like that make it better. It's actually called clay dirt. Nigga, it's dirt. It is. Y'all are eating dirt and calling it clay dirt, thinking that make it. What in the hell? Like, I don't eat shit. It's actually called horse shit. Like, nigga, you are a shit eater. You are eating dirt. It's used to absorb toxins and metal in the body. What's used to absorb dirt in the body? Food. What in the world? Okay, it absorbs the metal. What's absorbing the dirt? Nothing. Because you're not supposed to eat that crap. It's dirt. They sell it in capsule for, oh my gosh. Dig Thug. Go to a pharmacy in California and say, I'm looking for some dirt capsules. I want you to go to a pharmacy in California and say, I'm looking for some dirt capsules, and see what they say. I bet you the pharmacist will say it's he'll point you to a store in Mississippi where they actually sell dirt capsules. Holy crap. Holy crap. I don't care what you call it, nigga. It's dirt. It is dirt. They eating dirt. Oh my God. Y'all are loyal to the soil. Y'all are actually defending this crap. They are eating dirt. Dirt. It's okay. And this crap is okay. Oh man. Man, my lungs hurt. This is funny. This is funny. See, y'all think I'm crazy for messing with Mississippi people like this. I'm sorry y'all eat dirt and y'all put it in capsules. Y'all put it in capsules and sell it to people. It's called bentonite clay? Nigga, it's called dirt. Stop trying to give it a fancy name. Just stop it. It's dirt. Hit the like button. You want to know the one thing that you ninjas ain't calling it? Food. You ain't calling it food, are you? Exactly. Son is how right. Like what happened to food? Like, what happened to food? Y'all, one thing y'all not calling it is food. What part of the 4 food groups is this? What part of the food pyramid is this? I mean, I ain't never went to a food store and looked for the dirt owl. Like, no matter what y'all think it is not food. No, this is capsules. Listen. Taking supplements, or to replace the iron, which keep in mind, all of these things are metals. Like these things are elements. These are things that are not dirt. Okay, let's be clear. If somebody was to harvest the copper out of dirt and then put it in a pill so you can, help with your copper deficiency, that is not the same as eating dirt because it got copper in it or because it got zinc in it. That is not the same. Nah, y'all eating dirt. Point blank period, y'all eating dirt. It's clay. Listen. Oh my God. Of course what is wrong with you? Okay, press 1 in the chat if y'all eat dirt. Let's do this. Press 1 in the chat if y'all eat dirt. And then if there's enough ones, I'll drop it because I'm outnumbered and, I'll pander to the audience. If you eat clay, whatever you want to call it. That's a snow bunny. I will drop the topic, but hey, I ain't eat no damn dirt. Like, I mean, I don't. Byzantine clay with a fine, soft texture that forms a paste when mixed with. Holy crap! Holy crap! So you know how like we have Napa and we have like vineyards here where the people get together and they smell the wine and they sip it and stuff like that. Do y'all do that with dirt? Is that what y'all do in Mississippi? Instead for going to a wine vineyard, y'all go to a dirt vineyard and then y'all say it forms a nice paste when mixed with water. Yeah, that's what dirt do. I'm not trying dirt. I ate Kool-Aid out the pack. I am not eating dirt. Okay, it says some people use this paste for a medical or cosmetic purpose. Oh my God. So you're talking about that mud mask that they put on people's face? You talking about that? You talking about the you talking about that mud mask that they put on people's face? Y'all eat it? Including treating rashes and acne. Oh, do you have a rash in your stomach? Oh my gosh. Y'all just use dirt for everything, huh? I never did either. Father, I'm serious. Father Nancy. I never heard that crap either. Until I came to this space and somebody told me that. I never even thought about Mississippi like that. I never really like paid any attention to it. To it as a place. Like, it was a take it or leave it thing. But once I realized that this is a place where people openly eat dirt and call it clay, I was like, oh crap, that's a place I don't want to go. That's a whole, and I don't hate it or anything like that. I mean, like if I was born there, I'd be eating dirt too, but I wasn't, so I'm not. It's dirt. Okay, then that's all I'm doing. I'm just having fun talking about it. Hey, you I am a comic. I am a comic. I did stand up. I'm a comic. Um, if you're in the audience and you know something is different, then expect a comic to make fun of it. And if you go to a show, if you go to a comedy venue and you're sitting there with a bowl of dirt and milk and eating it like cereal, expect somebody to make fun of it. Expect somebody to make fun of that. I'm sorry. Like I can't help myself. I can't help myself. Somebody's gonna make fun of it. And that person is me. It's dirt. It's dirt. And nothing you can say is gonna make it less funny. Nothing you can say is going to take a person putting dirt in their mouth less funny. Oh, it's in a capsule. Nothing can make this less funny. Trying is just going to make it funnier. It's like a Chinese finger trap, The struggling just makes it stick more. That's like talking about it is making it funnier. Now I know that y'all put it in capsules. Now that I know that y'all put it in capsules, I really thought that y'all poured milk on it and ate it like cereal. Or I thought like when you were a kid, they had a candy that's like Fun Dips, where you take that candy stick and then you lick the stick and then you put it in the powder of flavored powder and then you stir it around and then you lick the powder off that. I thought that's what y'all did. I really did. But now I know that it's worse. Now I know that y'all put it in capsules. What if your girlfriend was eating dirt before you met? I think what you mean is before you met her. Depends on how fine she is. Now I know that she probably wouldn't be fine because if she eats dirt, it means she's from Mississippi, which means that she looks like she's from Mississippi. But actually, if she's my girlfriend, then she at least meets my physical requirements to be my girlfriend. But it depends. You see, here's the thing. I think that, and I think men should really just go with this, that a woman should be prettier than a man is handsome. So chances are she would be prettier than I am handsome, as with most of my exes. And as a result of this, I would make certain concessions. Now, would I make the dirtying concession? It depends on how much prettier she is than I am handsome. A young Megan Good, if I was with the woman that looked like a young Megan Good or Megan Good, and she come to find out she ate some dirt for whatever reason. Like, oh, okay, didn't know that, but you are significantly prettier than I am handsome. So yeah. Okay, so you got sent to Arizona. But that's the sad part of Mississippi women. Think the same think the same way as their ratchet sisters in the urban areas. The urban area women don't eat dirt. They own some completely unique stuff. All right, let me place a little bit more of this. I wanted to leave at the 2-hour mark, but I'm gonna leave at 2:30.
About you having hoes right now, like,
but together, you need to drop them bitches.
He was honest.
Same page.
All right, so look, let me get God number 3.
We need one.
They are all on this. Oh God, look at this chick's shape. Okay. That was bad. That was the worst commercial for Mode 1 ever. I thought, and remember, I even backpedaled and ate crow, not dirt. I even ate dirt and said I was wrong for assuming that they weren't serious, because I thought that they popped the balloon because he had a bunch of hoes, or because he claimed to have had a bunch of hoes. But they don't mind him having a bunch of hoes. They just want him to lead those hoes for them. They are not serious.
All right, so look, let me get God number 3. God number 3 to the floor. Dumbass niggas. God number 3. Who we got with us? Bro?
Majestic.
All right, look.
Oh,
tell
this
ladies
dude.
what you do, all that. Name and all that. Here.
What's the deal? My name is Majestic and I'm a rapper.
Dang. Hold on. You don't put rappers or something?
no,
Why not?
because I just don't.
You just don't?
Oh, she was the last to pop her balloon on the other dudes, but she was the first to do it on this one.
Okay, bet.
The question is, are you a successful rapper?
You gotta watch it from the beginning.
Oh, shit.
Oh, she got the needle ready.
He said, girl, you
Hold on. She got the needle ready. You see that? Watch this.
Okay, bet.
The question is, are you a successful rapper?
She got the needle ready. Look at it. She got the needle ready for the answer.
Oh, shit. He popped it. He said, girl, you follow me? She said, what the fuck is that? All right, so look.
Oh, that's Riley.
Huh? Oh, you know her. Who you know her from?
Oh, that's Gained.
Okay. Step up real quick. Okay. All right, so look. Is there any females that want to ask him a question? You slide down there. You have a question?
Who's Maya?
That's my mom. There you go. Pot. Yeah.
Oh, they were saying, who is Maya?
Yeah. I got 2 names.
Oh, his name. It'll tack 2 names on him. Okay.
On my face. So I got 2 girls. So
Hold on, Lane.
That's another reason.
Okay, we're gonna find out what that reason. Come on, you slide down here, bro. Where you going? Run now.
I ain't running.
All right. Okay. I'm running. All right, so look, why'd you pop your balloon?
He's just too short for me.
Okay, that's a fact. Okay. All right, so look. God damn it.
God damn.
What happened?
I can see his hairlines drawn on. It's just not my.
Holy crap. She is the baddest one there now, but that ring, those face piercings.
Tight.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Oh,
Dang.
What?
Dang!
Wake up.
Now they just popping because of previous bra pop.
I don't fuck with your tattoos.
I'm not a disrespectful nigga.
Okay.
What does that mean? Why did he say that randomly? I'm not a disrespectful nigga. Like, okay. Yeah. She didn't say you was a disrespectful nigga. She said that you have tattoos. That's, yeah.
It's opinionated. This is an opinionated game. So y'all three, y'all slide down real quick. You come up real quick. Look, she in position. God damn. All right, so look, do y'all have any questions for my guy?
Do you have kids?
No, I got no kids. Huh?
You just thought about it.
No, I don't got no kids, bro. I ain't got no kids, bro.
All right, so look, so you don't have kids.
No.
90s ghetto.
No kids. All right, so pretty much y'all are keeping y'all balloon. So put y'all tags down real quick, or y'all can no longer pop. So look, pop at least 2 ladies' balloon, so we can have 2 left. Pop 2.
I don't want to pop nobody in blue.
You want to leave it all 4 of them?
Yeah, leave out for.
So pretty much, my ladies, y'all have a chance to pop if you want to leave now. Oh.
I'm sorry.
She's gonna ride it out.
I'm not laughing at dude. He did, in my opinion, he did nothing wrong. He did nothing wrong. But these bras make no sense. These bras make no sense. The only thing that changed from when they didn't pop it before to when now is that he didn't want it. Well, I guess that is a thing. Like, he didn't. Okay, this is going to be the last one. I'll probably cover the rest of this episode later. But the thing was that they weren't into him. They just wanted to win. They weren't into him. They just wanted to win at that point, and they made that abundantly clear. You know, these are the chicks that just wanted to beat out the other broads on the thing. They wanted to be chosen all over all other females. But once he said, "I'm not choosing," they're like, "Okay, well, you know, there's no satisfaction. I just know that I'm in the top 4. I wanted to know if I was top bitch, but now I know that I'm in the that I'm only in the top 4." Somebody said that you can't be a nice thug and, you know, Pookie losing. Yeah, okay. I don't know if being a Pookie is going to give guys a significant dating and mating advantage in modern dating. It most certainly wasn't displayed here. And let's just go off of appearance alone. If this person is not a Pookie, he's at least attempting to be one. He's at least attempting to appear like one is a better way to put that. Meaning, you know, with the sagging pants, with the overtly sagging, let me show you my underwear type pants, right down to the hat that's misworn, and the gold chain and the tattoos on his face. He's definitely trying to fit that trope, and with hopes that the ladies find it attractive, and apparently they didn't. The women with the previous 2 guys were at some point legit interested in them, at least on the physical level. So Yeah, I don't know if there's a significant dating advantage. And what you said brings up a question, and that is if it is a disadvantage, and that's debatable. That's debatable. Somebody says he's too short. Yeah, he is short. That is a disadvantage, but I don't know if like if he was tall and perhaps what they consider to be handsome, would they pop the balloon? Maybe not, you know. But we do know that handsome is an advantage, and we don't know if being a Pookie is an advantage. We don't. So hit the like button. At least Becky apologized. See how other ones left without saying a okay. Let's not put Becky on a pedestal. This broad is ditzy as all the other broads. I'm not talking about the plurality of Becky or anything like that. I'm talking about this particular one right here. Yes, her tattoos pop out more, but what she did last time, pop the dude, because like it's none of your business. That was just dumb. This broad is dumb. Now, did they try to holler at him off camera? I don't know. It's off camera. I mean, have you seen the rest of this episode? I haven't. But what's the public front that they're presenting? Okay, Saint, you gotta explain yours. I don't know what you're talking about. But I got a feeling that you are a roundabout way trying to say something as it relates to Pookie. Just say it. Just say it. What's the future type? Is future short? I don't know. I mean, I never like seen him relative to something, but even the women who are attracted to future, let's not forget the rich and famous part of that, which don't apply. But yeah. Oh, I got you. So you're saying white girls are good at putting on a public front. I got you. Okay. Women have a hive mind, so you have to have a certain look that's 100 what they dictate, and check all the boxes. Future's tall. Okay. Yeah, so I agree. What's in style is in style. That's why all of a sudden beards are just sprouting on niggas' faces out of nowhere. Like, that became in style to certain women, and men just like, okay, this is what y'all like now. Here's my Afro face. To me, I think it's just like a way for an ugly nigga to hide. But hey, it's what's cracking now, and I'm not gonna grow a beard, but hey, it's what's popular now. Trends come and trends go. Like, yesterday was dreads, today is beards. Who knows what it is tomorrow? Like that's just the way they roll. They follow trends. That's women, love them or hate them. That's what's cracking right now. Okay. I mean, hey, I'll wait this trend out. If a chick say, hey, wait till you are you're cute, but I wish you had a beard. Well, if I'm cute, then why you want me to cover it with a beard? Like, I mean, if a chick says something like that, like, if you want some of this pussy, then grow a beard. Like, oh yeah, no. I mean, there are certain things I would do to get some booty, to get some pussy. But growing a beard ain't one of them. Fuck that. I mean, y'all asking for too much. Okay, got you. I'll talk to you on movie night about that. I don't know. Because I don't know the details of what you got going on there. Because it is a difference between having female friends and being stuck in a friend zone. If you're a guy that just so happen to have female friends, then I don't know if that you're not really in a friend zone. I mean, I have female friends. I wouldn't call that a friend zone, you know. Will we be friends for life? Who knows? But yeah. So yeah, we talk about that at movie night. That's a unique situation. But I mean, if you feel you're in a friend zone, then stop being that person's friend. Like that's how I look at that. All right, let's see. Let's say beard. Okay, so yeah, we're 6 minutes past the next mark. So yeah, that was fun. I'm gonna watch the rest of this. Maybe I'll do a separate show on this. But yeah. Outside of that, like to thank the cash actually. Oh crap. Sometimes people send me super chat, so let me check because my phone's in a thing. I hate when I don't read it and I find it later. So hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, no new super chats right now, but I do want to read from the last. I do want to read the last one, and I apologize for not reading it as you send it. I'm gonna get better on that at that. Promise. All right, hold on. From LT, appreciate you, fam. So what I did, because LT sent a lot, was last time I put in my community tab, and he asked me to take that down, so I did. But greatly appreciate you, LT. And and he also asked, do I have a Patreon? No, you can become a channel member, but I do not have a Patreon. Maybe I should set one up because I really like to. There's really I'm gonna be honest with y'all. There's a lot of stuff that I want to cover. There's a lot of World Star Hip Hop stuff that I really want to cover, but I know YouTube will ding me and shadow ban me and just punish me. So I leave that alone. But I would cover in another place where stuff like that is cool. There's also movie clips and TV clips that I want to cover that I know YouTube won't approve of because of copyright stuff. If and when I set up a Patreon, I'm covering all that. And we could, and we could just chill and go through the whole BET lineup. Because sometimes I'll see something and I'll be like, did this bitch just say what I think she said? And I'll be like, I wish I could just make a video about it, but I can't because it's copyrighted material. So yeah, so I'm gonna look into doing that. But in the meantime, I do have a membership for ULT. So, you're welcome to that. And I'm about to add some additional perks in addition to the exclusive videos. I'm going to have some additional perks that I'm going to add to the membership button. So, yeah. So that's that. All right. So somebody's helping Chris G with the friend zone thing. He's saying friend zone means she don't want to have sex with me, but I'll wait her out. Yeah. Yeah. So if you realize that, because a lot of guys, in that situation don't know that it's not going to happen. But if you, Chris, if you know that it's not going to happen and you're only friends with her for the possibility of it's happening, then I'd say just don't be friends with her anymore. That's what I would say to that. But once again, there's probably details that's keeping you in this arrangement. So, yeah. And hope I'm right when she gets the itch, the whole Chris Rock routine. Oh, actually, that did happen. That did happen. I wasn't in the friend zone per se, but I was giving a girl that that I was working with a lot more attention than I would have than I would have if I didn't want to sleep with her. But we wasn't friends. We didn't really, you know, speak or anything outside of work. Um, and yes, one day she did get the itch and she did ask me to come through. And I was busy that day. I actually took that as okay, she's interested, but if she's interested today, she'll be interested tomorrow. But nope, it was a small window of opportunity between, I don't know, her boyfriend leaving her and the next nigga hollering at her. It was like a 10-minute window that I did not climb into. So that was my bad. But I would not count on that. I would not bank on that. I would not invest I wouldn't invest a lot of time of your life into doing that. So yeah. Yeah, somebody say or Zoom for a private audience. Yeah, actually, LT, if you're listening, you just come to movie night. You just come to movie night, and because and that's free. So I go over exclusive stuff there, and yeah, I can pretty much do whatever I want there. Anyway, this is GameChanger 00100. Game over. Peace.